Today's story is about King Chitraketu and how he became the demon Vritrasura. If you haven't watched the video of Vritrasura, I have linked it in the description. Please do give it a watch as well. King Chitraketu was a powerful ruler who governed a vast and prosperous kingdom. He had everything one could wish for: wealth, power, loyal subjects, etc. But there was one thing missing in his life. King Chitraketu had several wives, but despite this, he was not blessed with children, which weighed heavily on him. His longing for offspring led to deep emotional turmoil, resulting in significant sadness that permeated his life. This distress began to manifest in his daily activities, affecting both his personal demeanor and his ability to fulfill his responsibilities as a ruler. The absence of heirs not only caused him personal grief, but also raised concerns about the continuity of his lineage and the stability of his kingdom. Desperately, the king and his wives tried various rituals and intense penances, hoping to be blessed with a child. On one such day, Chitraketu was paid a visit by the great rishi Angiras. Angiras was able to see the sadness in Chitraketu's eyes and asked him what the matter was. King Chitraketu replied,
"O Rishi, I wish to experience the joys of fatherhood. It is my deepest desire to have an heir who will not only carry on my legacy, but also inherit my kingdom when my time on this earth comes to an end."
Understanding the plight of the king, sage Angiras offered a concoction to Chitraketu, who then offered the concoction to his senior-most wife Kritadyuti. However, when offering the concoction, sage Angiras informed the king that the child will be a source of joy and sorrow. Not long after, Kritadyuti gave birth to a healthy baby boy, a moment that filled Chitraketu's heart with great happiness and pride. News spread throughout the kingdom, igniting a wave of celebration as people gathered to honor this precious new life, sharing in the joyous occasion with music, dance, and feasting. Chitraketu, filled with affection, began to dote on his beloved son, showering him with love and attention. As a result, his admiration grew for Kritadyuti, who emerged as his favorite queen, enjoying a special place in his heart and the royal household. The favoritism shown to one queen ignited a fire of fury among the other queens. Consumed by envy, they found themselves unable to think clearly, their emotions clouding their judgment. They made a horrifying decision. When no one was watching, they poisoned the child's food, which led to the child's death. The entire kingdom mourned. King Chitraketu was heartbroken. The son who had once brought him great joy had now caused him profound sorrow. He recalled the profound words of sage Angiras' prophecy, a haunting echo that lingered in his mind. As he sat in deep contemplation, grappling with uncertainty and feeling the weight of impending decisions, he was unexpectedly visited by two revered rishis, Narada, the wandering sage known for his wisdom and music, and Angiras, the sage whose insights shaped destinies. Their arrival brought a sense of calm amidst his turmoil, as he sought guidance from these ancient beings who possessed knowledge far beyond his own. Observing the king, who sat in a heavy silence, burdened by a deep and overwhelming sadness, the rishis noticed the way his shoulders drooped and how his once bright eyes were now clouded with despair. They understood that no comforting words or promises would lift him from this profound stupor. Recognizing the need for a more profound approach, they decided to summon the soul of the diseased child. Rishi Narada looked at the vision of the child and spoke.
"Take a moment to reflect on the faces of your father and mother. They are utterly devastated by the sorrow of your loss. Your friends and relatives are also engulfed in grief, their lives significantly impacted by your untimely departure. The truth is, your life did not reach its natural conclusion. There is still a balance of time that remains for you. You now have a remarkable opportunity to re-enter your body and reclaim the life that was so abruptly interrupted. Imagine being able to experience all the joy and love that your friends and family can provide, sharing precious moments and creating new memories together. Moreover, consider the legacy that awaits you. Your father has bestowed upon you not just a royal throne, but a wealth of opulence and privilege. Embrace this chance to return to the life that awaits you, surrounded by those who care deeply for you."
Hearing the words spoken by Narada, the vision of the child spoke thus.
"O Rishi, you speak of mother and father, but these are my parents from which life. The essence of a soul remains unbound by such earthly ties. It does not possess parents, friends, or the capacity to feel emotions like joy or sorrow. Throughout my many lifetimes, there have been instances where I have taken on the role of a father, just as I have experienced being a son in return. Though you often extol the virtues of glory, wealth, and opulence, I must confess that these material aspects hold little significance for me. Such relationships are intrinsically linked to the physical body. Once the body perishes, all connections formed in this realm dissipate as well. The transient nature of these bonds highlights the impermanence of existence.
As the final words echoed in the air, the soul faded away, leaving the king immersed in contemplation. The poignant truth of its message resonated within him, lifting his spirits and instilling a renewed sense of hope. Meanwhile, the queens, overcome by remorse for their heinous act of poisoning the innocent child, were compelled to seek redemption. They made their way to the tranquil banks of the Yamuna, where the sacred waters glistened under the sun. There, they immersed themselves in the cool, cleansing river, allowing the gentle currents to wash away the weight of their guilt and sin. After performing the last rites for the child, King Chitraketu approached the revered sages, Devrishi Narada and Maharishi Angiras, with a softened heart and clarity of mind. Narada, with his timeless wisdom, guided him to commence the prayers and elaborate rituals honoring Lord Narayan. Through this devotion, King Chitraketu was blessed with a divine darshan, an intimate glimpse of the Lord. This sacred experience ignited within him a fervent desire for spiritual understanding, and he embarked on a profound journey of learning and enlightenment. In time, he became recognized as a distinguished scholar, revered and celebrated as a Vidyadhara, a master of spiritual knowledge. Chitraketu, now a revered figure in the celestial realms, began an extraordinary expedition through the vastness of outer space, proudly leading the illustrious Vidyadharas. His presence was celebrated far and wide, earning accolades from esteemed sages, virtuous saints, and the celestial beings. On one fateful day, as he journeyed in a magnificent airplane that radiated brilliant light, an exquisite gift from Lord Vishnu, Chitraketu encountered a divine spectacle. There, amidst a gathering of Siddhas and Charanas, sat Lord Shiva, the great ascetic, encircled by a circle of revered saintly souls. With an air of serenity, Lord Shiva embraced Goddess Parvati, who sat lovingly in his lap. Upon witnessing this intimate scene, Chitraketu erupted with laughter. He mockingly criticized Lord Shiva for displaying such affection in the midst of esteemed saints. His ignorance regarding the divine nature and powers of Lord Shiva and Parvati blinded him to the gravity of his words. While Lord Shiva maintained his poised silence, Goddess Parvati, unable to endure the affront, felt a surge of indignation. Her heart filled with righteous anger, and she unleashed a powerful curse upon Chitraketu, condemning him to be reborn as a sinful demon. Upon receiving the weight of the curse, Chitraketu, humbled and remorseful, descended gracefully from his airborne chariot. He prostrated himself before Goddess Parvati, his heart heavy with regret. In a display of sincere humility, he accepted the consequences of his actions and earnestly sought her forgiveness for his impertinence. Thus, due to the potency of her curse, Chitraketu was reborn as Vritrasura, a demon feared and reviled. Yet, even in this new form, he did not lose his profound understanding of the Brahman. Instead, he was endowed with immense knowledge that transcended his demonic existence. This tale of Chitraketu is rich with meaning, providing us with profound insights into the nature of existence. It teaches us that our relationships in this material world, whether with friends, relatives, or adversaries, are deeply rooted in duality. It reminds us not to lament over fleeting relationships. Although not entirely unreal, it is not the ultimate truth. Everything that exists in the material realm is transient, destined to fade away. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos. Let me know your valuable comments and suggestions in the comment section as well.